Now let us travel back to ancient Greece, where amongst the glorious tales of gods and goddesses, there existed stories of bravery and daring deeds performed by mere mortals. These are the tales that many have forgotten or perhaps never knew. Join me as we unearth these almost lost narratives and pay homage to the unsung heroes of Greece. Their deeds echoed through time, leaving an indelible mark on the world they inhabited. Their names might not be as familiar as those of the Olympian gods, but their stories are no less captivating. Now get ready to be amazed by these brave souls whose stories deserve to be told and retold. And when you're done with this video, make sure to let us know about your favorite hero in the comment section below. We can't wait to hear who you think deserves the most praised. Our first hero is none other than the great Odysseus, king of Ithaca. He is known for his cunning and intelligence. But what many don't realize is that it was his sheer willpower and indomitable spirit that truly made him a legendary hero. You see, after the fall of Troy, Odysseus didn't just set sail for home. No, his journey was fraught with peril. He encountered mythical creatures like the Cyclops, Poseidon and Hades, just to name a few. Through it all, he never lost hope. His determination to reunite with his family kept him going even when all seemed lost. It was his tenacity that allowed him to outwit his enemies and survive the wrath of the gods. Odysseus' story teaches us that it's not always about strength or power, but about the strength of one's will and the unwavering belief in oneself. He may not have been the strongest or the fastest, but he was undoubtedly one of the bravest and most resilient heroes of ancient Greece. Next, we have Aegeus, king of Athens. Unlike the mighty Theseus, Aegeus wasn't celebrated in grand epics or immortalized in countless works of art. Yet his story holds a quiet heroism that resonates deeply. You see, his tale wasn't one of slaying monsters or conquering nations. It was the simple yet profound story of a father. When his son Theseus embarked on his perilous journey to find the legendary Minotaur, Aegeus' heart was filled with both pride and fear. As every parent would be, he worried for his son's safety, yet he knew Theseus had to do what he believed was right. This internal conflict, the struggle between a father's love and the acceptance of his son's fate, was a universal human experience that transcended the boundaries of ancient Greece. And while Theseus' bravery was celebrated, let us not forget the quiet heroism of Aegeus, the man who understood the depths of a parent's love and the inevitability of fate. His story, though less known, is no less powerful. Now let's talk about some honorable mentions that we just couldn't leave out. First, we have Chiron, the wisest of the centaurs. He wasn't just a skilled teacher, but also a beacon of wisdom and knowledge. Then there's Orpheus, the legendary musician whose talent was so captivating that it moved the very gods. And how could I forget Perseus, the hero who slayed the Gorgon Medusa, showcasing unparalleled courage and determination. Each of these heroes, though from different walks of life, displayed extraordinary qualities that made them true legends of ancient Greece. Their stories, though often overshadowed by the more famous myths, are equally fascinating and inspiring. Let us remember them, not just today, but every day, for they embody the true spirit of heroism. But our journey through the forgotten heroes of Greece doesn't end here. Oh no, we still have many more tales to uncover. So make sure you stay tuned for more videos where we'll continue to unearth the stories of bravery, resilience and kindness that have stood the test of time. And remember, it's not always the loudest or most powerful voices that make the greatest impact. Sometimes it's the quiet heroes, the everyday people who show extraordinary courage in the face of adversity. They may not have been gods, but they were and will always remain larger than life. We've only scratched the surface of the rich tapestry of Greek mythology. There are countless more heroes whose stories deserve to be told. So we encourage you to dive deeper into these ancient tales and discover the many more inspiring figures who shaped the world of ancient Greece. Who knows, you might just find that the greatest heroes aren't always the ones with godlike powers, but the ones with unwavering human spirit. Imagine being alive during ancient Greece, walking among mortals and immortals alike. You'd witness epic battles, cunning strategies and displays of raw power. But amidst the clash of swords and the roar of the crowds, there would be moments of quiet heroism. Stories that unfolded not on the battlefield, but in the everyday lives of ordinary people. Picture yourself strolling through the bustling agora, the heart of ancient Athens, you'd see merchants hawking their wares, philosophers debating the mysteries of the universe, and ordinary citizens going about their daily lives. And in this everyday life, you'd find our next hero. Perhaps you'd meet a farmer named Diomedes, a man who worked the land, providing food for his family and community. Or maybe you'd encounter a weaver named Aspasia, whose hands turned simple threads into beautiful tapestries that adorn the homes of the wealthy. These were the everyday heroes of ancient Greece, the backbone of society, working tirelessly to keep life going. But their heroism wouldn't just be in their daily tasks. It would shine through in small acts of kindness, in the way they treated their neighbors, in the sacrifices they made for their children, in the courage they displayed in the face of hardship. You might witness the quiet dignity of a mother named Elpatha who, despite her own struggles, shared her meager rations with a neighbor whose child was going hungry. Or you might see the quiet strength of a father named Leonidas who, despite being injured, helped an elderly neighbor carry her groceries home. These were the silent heroes of ancient Greece, their names forgotten by the sands of time, yet their actions resonated within their communities. In the grand tapestry of Greek mythology, their stories may not be as epic as those of the gods or as renowned as those of the legendary heroes, but their everyday heroism was no less important. It was the quiet glue that held society together, the kindness that made life bearable, the strength that inspired others. And while their names may have faded from the pages of history books, their spirit lives on in the countless ways, big and small, that people show kindness, strength, and resilience in their everyday lives. They may not have been immortalized in marble statues or sung about by bards, but their legacy lives on in the hearts of those who knew them, and in the countless lives they touched. In a world that often celebrates the extraordinary, let us not forget the quiet heroism of the everyday people who make the world a better place. So the next time you find yourself amidst the hustle and bustle of life, take a moment to appreciate the everyday heroes around you. The people who don't wear capes, but whose acts of kindness, strength, and resilience make them true heroes in every sense of the word. Remember, heroism doesn't always come in the most epic or grandiose forms. Sometimes it's found in the quietest corners of life, in the simplest acts of humanity. And that, my friends, is something truly worth celebrating. If you enjoyed this journey through the lesser-known heroes of ancient Greece, we invite you to embark on more adventures with us. Our channel is your portal to the most exciting and enlightening stories from history and mythology. With each new video, we bring you closer to the pulse of the past, making history come alive in your living room. So subscribe now and join our growing community of history enthusiasts. Together, let's explore, discover, and celebrate the extraordinary tales that have shaped our world. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and let your journey through time begin.